MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. Number 28 makes his big league debut right after this. Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Maben on the run, but this will land untouched.
First pitch, 107.
Now here's the pitch. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 10, JT Realmuto.
Now in the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Home is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. The Tigers coming up, no score. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maben, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. Swinging a soft liner. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Kristen Stewart waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch.
We got full count.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Victor.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
For Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
The left fielder, number 20.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Alec Bohm is on deck. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. And the anticipation has been high for this at-bat for him and for fans alike. He is a highly touted prospect, and this is his first major league appearance.
You know, Matty, the talent's undeniable with this guy. High-round draft pick, but nothing's given once you get to this point. A lot of people are super excited to see if he could be one of the faces of the future of this organization.
1-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's in there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
The 0-1 on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Davy Grion, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Left side. And that's through for a hit. And now this is bobbled in left. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Center fielder, number 4, Josh Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 3.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Left field and deep. Ranging back is Maben. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Phillies lead this one 3-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. is taken for ball one. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Darwell Lugo.
Settling in now, Darwell Lugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So digging in now, Austin Romine. From the belt, kicks and deals. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum. No balls and a strike to count. Two out with the man at first. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Three and 2 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maben. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On the ground to third, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. And that's too high, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit hard towards center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? And there's out number 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 3-0. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with the changeup.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Three balls and two strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. The 3-2 pitch. There's ball four.
Ball four.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gregorius has it. Segura for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tigers are shut down there. Still down 3-0. Tarek Skubal will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 87, Tarek Skubal.
So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
Look out, 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high?
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner, but that'll be off the right field wall.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate now, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
1-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Ball two.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
McCutchen stands at second with no outs. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Here comes the first pitch. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now batting.
Into the box, Davy Grion.
Davy.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Scott Kingery. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The batter number 2. Second base.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. The 1-0.
Ball, that's too high.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto as he rips it on the ground to second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 1-0 delivery. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Tigers nothing. Zach Wheeler, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 45, Zach Wheeler.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Kingery patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Here comes the first pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Dawa Lugo. He drew a walk his first time up. Wheeler's ready. Here comes the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
That's a
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Jordan Zimmerman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Jordan Zimmerman.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm is still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
You know, Matty, I know a lot's expected of this guy, but first big league AB is probably the most nervous he will ever be in his career. Let's see if he can handle the moment.
McCutchen leads off first with 1 away. Running now is McCutchen. Strike taken to throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's a .375 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 the count now. Swing and a looper to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed...
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Tyler Alexander gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Alexander.
At the plate, Scott Kingery.
Scott.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Phillies 9 and the Tigers nothing. Zach Eflin, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Romine, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 delivery.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Down at 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third, and as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Schoop. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped to third, tough to get to. He's got it. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's down.
To the left side, but it's well foul. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Fastball well outside. JT Realmuto waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The first baseman, number 10, JT.
Digging in now, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Segura on at first, nobody out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Nick Pivetta enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
That ball's foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Harper on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batter.
At the plate, C.J. Cron. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Victor Reyes is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Victor Reyes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 2-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back 3rd here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. John Schreiber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ronald Torreyes is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
The 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22.
Adam Hazley come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there's one away. Neil Walker will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Neil Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. And he makes the catch in the corner. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Torreyes stands at second with 2 gone. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Adam Hazley takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing right field.
Neil Walker remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 40, Adam.
De Ellis Guerra gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
57, De Ellis Guerra. Now at third, number 12, Neil.
Josh Harrison is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Harrison.
Digging in, Dawa Lugo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball one.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Lugo, a 25-year-old, is manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
And it's fouled away. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in, Nico Goodrum, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Harold Castro will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Lays off 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Philadelphia's on top, 9-0. Harold Castro remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing lefty, number 30.
Spencer Turnbull enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 56.
Digging in and looking for more, Davy Grione. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Scott Kingery will be next. The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Once again, a 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reyes is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Scott Kingery. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball. The count.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch is taken, strike one. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Nick Williams will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Nick Williams.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Williams, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Jay Bruce will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 9, Jay Bruce.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. The 1-0.
2-0.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Phil Gosselin will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Ready on 1 and 2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The tag gets 1, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Josh Harrison. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castro will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 10 and the Tigers nothing. Jay Bruce stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing second base.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Now at first base,
Andrew Knapp is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Now at second, number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Jordy Mercer will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Jeimer Candelario will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. One out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jorge Bonifacio will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jorge Bonifacio.
A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Bonifacio, the former Royal, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season. The
1-2. tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Jordy Mercer, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
For the Tigers. Now playing second base, number 9, Jordy.
Alex Faedo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Alex Faedo. Now at first base, number 57.
Brendan Dixon is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman.
Number 12, Brandon Dixon.
Roman Quinn will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. A ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Neil Walker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Under it is Mercer, 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Roman Quinn will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 24.
Jose Alvarez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Travis Demeritte will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Alvarez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1.
Oh, that's upstairs.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball four. Time for a deep breath.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Jacoby Jones will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Ball three as he misses low with it here. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are two away now. Stepping up now, Austin Romine. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last breath for the Tigers, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Misses. Ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing and a hot shot down the line. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. This one's down to third, and he'll take it to the bag for the force, and this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Nola is the winning pitcher of record. Matthew Boyd worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this